Good morning, BSED English first year students. Today, we will be your teachers. I'm Edmalyn Senocbit.
And I'm Rose Leon. The topic we will discuss today is all about the syntactic structures, mainly the structures of predication and modification. We will start off with the structure of predication. The two immediate constituents of the structure of predication is the subject and predicate. That means any sentence, clause, or a phrase consisting a predicate and a subject is in the structure of predication. So, what is a subject? A subject is the part of a sentence or clause that tells us what is it about and who or what performs the action, or who or what is being described. On the other hand, a predicate is the part of a sentence, excluding the subject, that expresses something about the subject and usually consists of a verb. For example, the jet plane landed yesterday. The subject is the jet plane, while the predicate is landed yesterday. A subject and a predicate can be just as simple as having a one word. For example, she cried. Money talks. They race. In all those sentences, there is only one subject and one predicate. In the first sentence, she is the subject, while cried is the predicate. The same goes with the second sentence and the third sentence. The first word is the subject, being followed by the predicate. A subject and predicate can also be a phrase. For example, all those children go to school here. The phrase all those children is a noun phrase, and the predicate go to school here is a verb phrase. Another sentence, Tasmania is an island off the coast of Australia. In the sentence, the phrase off the coast is a prepositional phrase. Another example, she has been singing all day. The phrase has been singing is a verb phrase, meaning the predicate of this sentence is in the form of a phrase and not just a single word. A subject and predicate can also be filled by a word with accompanying function words. Example, the sun sets. The word the is a function word which serves as a determiner in the sentence. Another example is, I hit the ball against the net. The word against is the function word. Another sentence is, she is eating while watching a television. The conjunction while is the function word in the sentence. Also, a subject or a predicate can be filled by one of the syntactic structures. It can be either a modification, complementation, or coordination. In the sentence, to hold on or to let go is still a question to me. The subject is to hold on or to let go, and it is in the form of coordination signified by the word or. Another example is, leaving him was my biggest regret. The subject in the sentence is leaving him, which is in the form of a complementation.
Let's now move on to the structure of modification. Modification is a syntactic construction in which one grammatical element, for example a noun, is modified by another like an adjective. The first grammatical element is called the head. The accompanying element is called modifier. What is a modifier? A modifier is a word, a phrase, or a clause that makes the meaning of a word or word group more specific. In the example, this is a red ball. The word red is the modifier and the word ball is the head being modified. Another, in linguistics, the head of a phrase is the word that determines the syntactic type of that phrase. Example in the phrase boiling hot water. Water is the head of the noun phrase. Therefore, boiling hot serves as the modifier of the noun water. There are two types of modifier. The first one is the adjective as modifier. Adjectives are words that describe the qualities or state of being of nouns. Let's take a look with these examples. Number 1. That one is my favorite. The adjective that tells which one. Here, the word that is the modifier. Next sentence. Does Stephanie know the secret combination? Here, the adjective secret tells what kind of combination. Therefore, the word secret is a modifier. Number 3 sentence. 4 horses grazed peacefully at the foot of the hill. Here, the adjective for tells how many horses. So, the word for is the modifier. Let's now proceed to the second type of modifier, the adverbs. Adverbs are words that describe the qualities or state of being of nouns. The following sentences are examples of adverb as modifier. Number 1, the car backfired loudly. The adverb loudly makes the meaning of the verb backfired more specific. Number 2, the painting is quite old. Here, the adverb quiet makes the meaning of the adjective old more specific. Number 3, the bear traveled surprisingly quickly. The adverb surprisingly makes the meaning of the adverb quickly more specific. Let's now differentiate the modifier from a head. Modifier contrasts with head. If a word phrase in a construction is its head, it cannot simultaneously be a modifier in that construction. But an adjective, for example, may be head of one phrase and simultaneously a modifier in a different phrase. For example, the phrase very hot soup. Hot is the head of the adjective phrase very hot, modified by the word very and simultaneously the modifier of the noun soup.
That ends our discussion for the structures of predication and modification.
Thank you for listening.